have no idea what they thought this was going to accomplish, but Arizona Charles Paul Mike 8191 comes back to a 2018 Chevrolet Malibu 4-door sedan. So I called Arizona DPS to report this incident. Welcome back to Fun with Fords. I'm Eric, and we are cruising northbound on Highway 31 in northern Indiana on our way to the Wakarusa Yard. We're going to go pick up paperwork for a load I was dispatched on today, and I'm going to go pick it up probably tomorrow morning and then leave out tomorrow night. So I recorded commentary like 2 or 3 times already, and for whatever reason the video kept on getting corrupted, and when I would transfer it to my computer it wouldn't play right, it wouldn't open. So hopefully this is going to work now. But last week left California. I picked up a pickup truck for the grandson of a friend of mine. He had joined the Marine Corps, and he got stationed out in South Carolina. So I went ahead and moved his truck out there for him. So I drove that out. Took 4 or 5 days to get out there. I was taking my time. Stopped off at the house in Texas for a reset, and then continued on. It was a really nice drive. I thought I had some great footage, but it got lost. So, but I really like coming through the South. I like the southern states. I was stationed in Louisiana way back in the day, and of course I love Texas. And I went to training in Alabama back when it was Fort McClellan.
In 2 miles, take exit 233 toward US 6 East.
And I just like coming through the southern United States. It's really nice. About the same as I like driving north on 94. That's really nice, coming through Montana and Idaho. Well, we got that dropped off to him yesterday, and driving back now. This road is bumpy. So got the truck dropped off in South Carolina. I'll put a picture of it. And came back up to Indiana. Got dispatched on a load going back out to California. I'm going to be taking a 4-pack of trailers out to Temecula
I haven't done a 4-pack yet. I've only ever done 2. So that's going to be a new one. So I've never had to squeeze that much onto the deck of the trailer, but I've seen other people do it, so we'll see how that works. I'll see if I can get some video of loading it up and stuff, but every time I've tried to do video, it never comes out quite right, and quite honestly, it's kind of boring just watching loading trailers. But so lately I've been kicking around. I've been thinking about what am I going to do when it's time to replace this truck. I mean, I've got almost 88,000 miles on this truck, so I've got plenty of mileage left. But at some point, I have to consider replacing it, and if I were to find a good deal on a vehicle now, I wouldn't be opposed to buying one and storing it. With the price of used vehicles and new vehicles now coming down, it seems that it can be a good opportunity to snag a good deal. So I've been looking at semi-trucks, and I've been looking at the Ford F550s, because I think I'd like to have a little bit more tow and payload capacity. So I'm just thinking going back and forth, what would be a better option for me to consider. So I'm looking at semi-trucks, and a couple different dealers I've been looking at. I've been watching the price of trucks when they were just sky high. I was out at a dealer in Fontana, California, down south of Riverside, and they had a Volvo 670. It was a 2016, and they wanted $118,500 for it. Well, that's more than it was brand new, and it had recapped tires on it. And then I've been looking at a couple other dealers, but one of the dealers, there's one used truck dealer that's over by my house in Texas, Eastland, Texas. So I was watching this one truck that he had. It was a Volvo 780 and 2015, and I've been watching it for about the past 8 months, and it was $79,900, and then it kept on dropping, little here, little there, little there. And about a month or so ago, it was down to $44,900, and then a couple days ago, I saw it was $31,900. So I mean, it's dropped over half in less than a year. And so I messaged him, and I asked him what his best cash price was on the truck. So if it was a good deal on a truck, I'd buy it and store it away, and I'll pick it up later. But he he sent back, $31,900 is his price. And then I asked very simply, do you have any ownership or maintenance history on this? And I got such a rude response. I was just amazed that a business that relies on sales to stay in business would be so rude in response to a potential customer. And essentially what they wrote was, what do you expect? It's a $32,000 truck. Okay, but 8 months ago, it wasn't a $32,000 truck. And I could tell he was upset because he was writing in capital letters and here and there, and just didn't want to be bothered with any kind of questions. Just said, make up your mind and come down and take a look. So, I'm not one to lower myself down and have some angry response back at it. If they don't want my business, okay, they don't need my business. But I was just amazed, and it was the owner that was emailing me. I hate to wonder how the salespeople are. Just amazing. So, needless to say, I just wrote him back. I said, I've obviously upset you somehow. I said, I won't contact you or anyone at your dealership in the future. Have a great day. And I'll leave it at that. So, not good business. That's not good business at all. I don't know. Anyway. So, my main concern with going the semi-truck route is the maintenance involved. If something breaks down, I have to take it to a specialized shop, which can be few and far between depending on where I'm at. And if I needed to have it towed somewhere, that's another specialty thing. The cost involved with maintenance for breakdowns versus the Fords. So if I have an F350, a 450, a 550, up to what the dealership told me, up to a 650, any dealership can handle that. When you get to a 750 and higher, then you have to take it to their commercial facilities. So they can handle up to a F650. So if I'm looking at a 550 and if I have any maintenance issues, I could just go to the next closest dealership, which I see a Ford dealership in every single little town across the United States. So that to me seems to be a benefit to sticking with the Ford chassis versus like a chassis cab versus going with the semi. So, and another is the fuel economy. I think I watched several videos on the semis, and it seems to be the best some people get is 7 to 8 miles to the gallon. Well, depending upon the load that I'm towing my empty trailer right now, my empty 53-foot trailer, and I'm getting 14.5 miles to the gallon. I happen to think that's really good. I don't know what a semi would be getting towing the same thing. But if I'm towing cars and RVs, a semi would be overkill on the capacity. So I'm still up in the air on it, but I'm starting to lean toward the Ford 550. I can always get a Roadmaster sleeper added to it, so that's another consideration. But that's a few years down the road. But a few years from now is not the time to start planning. Now is the time to start planning for replacing this. So enough of my ranting, of which I have quite a bit to rant about. We are probably about 15 minutes away from the Wakarusa yard, and we'll be pulling in and grabbing our paperwork. Then we're going to go drop the trailer. Call it a night. Alright, we'll be back. All right, let's go ahead and get some paperwork and see about dropping the trailer. Alright, got the trailer dropped, got the kingpin lock put in place, and got the GPS tracking module tucked away, and I got the geofence drawn so that it'll notify me if the trailer moves. We're going to the house. Got about a 27 or so minute drive out to Elkhart, and so we get there right about 3 o'clock, I guess, and then get a little bit of sleep, get up in the morning, shower, change, and then come back and load up. There was another guy in there loading up. Real nice guy. Met him. His name was Rick. He was loading up the same trailers that I'm going to be loading up tomorrow. And he's heading out to Texas, which is where I was originally supposed to go. Then they pulled me off of the run to Round Rock, and now I'm going to Temecula, which is fine. All right, so we will be back in the AM. Okay, it's the next day. We are all loaded up. And wow, it come right to the edge. If it's overhanging, it's by inches. So we got 4 loaded up. And they are close together. Just got to strap everything down. Alright, I'm going to get the strapping down and we'll get out of here. Alright, we are all loaded up, strapped down, pre-trip's done, got everything in place. This will be the first time I've done a 4-pack. I have never done any more than 2. And they've got quite a few. They've got a lot of them. So I'm going to get these delivered to Temecula next week. And then I'll be back. I'm going to turn right around and come straight back and get another set. Because why not? I mean, if it's available. You know, they go fast. All right. Let's go to California via Texas. I'm going to stop at the house in Texas first. Do a reset. Let's go.